Hey guys, it's time for reading, and we're going to go over a little bit of what we learned yesterday, plus some extras that we need to learn that are new today. So, yesterday we started talking about informational text, and we are going to talk about informational text for the next couple of weeks. So, informational text again is books that are nonfiction and they give you facts about a bunch of different things. I said yesterday something like frogs and turtles and weather and dinosaurs, but they give you a whole bunch of facts. And we know they're informational and nonfiction because of some of the things that they have in them. We talked about authors, purpose a little bit, text structure a little bit, but guess what? Nonfiction text features was the biggest one that we did. And you went on a little scavenger hunt and you found an example of every single different type of text feature, didn't you? Well, today, guess what you're going to do? You are going to go on another scavenger hunt, but this time you're going to have to find a different example. And I have two more things that I really need to make sure you understand what they are. Now, I went over headings, subheadings, they're types of print, glossaries, table of contents, index, caption, bullets, and I went over some graphic features, but one graphic feature I really don't think I touched on good enough was a diagram. Now, you are going to have to find a diagram in one of the books that you are in the collection on Epic that I sent you. So in order to find that collection on Epic, a lot of you were asking me, you go to Epic, you click your mailbox, and it should be right there. It should say informational text. Anyway, a diagram is a picture, and it has arrows or lines that show you each part. So I drew this diagram, and it's an eyeball. So I showed you where the iris was, which is part of an eye, the pupil, the eyelashes, the tear ducts, and I have arrows that point to all of the different kinds. So that's something that is new that you're going to have to find. Now, another thing that you might see in informational text, I'm trying to pull it up right now, is a pronunciation guide. Say pronunciation guide. Good job. Okay, a pronunciation guide is when you see something spelt out like this. It's used to help you say the words correctly. So I see this in a lot of dinosaur books because sometimes you're not going to know how to say a word. And if it's a really big, long word, sometimes in parentheses, just like this, it'll have like the word spelt out. It's called phonetically, the way it sounds. So you can pronounce the words correctly. So if I don't know how to say these words, I could look here and say Declaration of Independence. Declaration of Independence. And it helps me pronounce the word correctly. A little bit easier. Now, I will say Epic does not do the best job of showing us examples of these. So I'm going to show you an example of what looks like a pronunciation guide in Epic. Now, pronunciation guides really aren't all that common. The most you're going to see of them is in a glossary or an index at the very end of a book, but you're not really going to see a whole lot of them when you're reading on Epic. So let's take a look at your social studies book. You see these pronunciation guides a lot in textbooks. So like I said, you'll always see the word. This is the glossary at the end of your social studies textbook, which I know that you guys haven't seen, but this is what it looks like. But this is the glossary at the very end. And next to the word, it has this little weird looking word in parentheses. And that's the pronunciation guide, abolitionist. It helps you break apart that word and pronounce it correctly. Interesting, right? And it has a little pronunciation key down here. So let me show you what I have found on Epic. Now, I'm going to tell you it's not the best example, but it's kind of what we're working with here. So you're going to go through on your scavenger hunt just like you did yesterday, and you're going to find examples like right here is a caption. You're going to find a title. You're going to find a picture. Here's a heading. You're going to find a picture. You're going to find, ooh, look what I found. A pronunciation guide. Tetsuya Ujita. Tetsuya Fujita. It's helping us pronounce this word right here. Or Missouri. It's helping us pronounce Missouri. Missouri. Okay, for anybody that wants to help finding this is in the book Extreme Weather. I think it's in your Epic collection. So go take a look through this book. But that's what that is right there. Missouri. That's a pronunciation guide. This right here, weather is chaotic, chaotic. That's what a pronunciation guide is. This right here would be a diagram. You see it's a picture, and you see how there are little arrows or little lines pointing to different parts of the picture? That's a diagram. You can also, if you're having trouble finding a pronunciation guide in any of your books, like I just found, if you go to the glossary, and you click on a word, it gives you this little thing right there, and that is that's Epic's pronunciation guide. That's what it looks like. So again, if you go to the glossary, you can click on a word. Predict. It'll tell you the word, and you can say, it says pronounce, and it'll show you how to pronounce it. Not the best pronunciation guide, but it's still a pronunciation guide. So anyway, you're going to do just like you did yesterday, and you are going to go on a scavenger hunt through the Epic books that I have assigned to you. And you're going to have to find a heading. So you'll tell me the title of the book you found it in, the page number you found it on, and how it helps you. You'll tell me the title, the page number, how it helps, title, and you'll go all the way down. The only thing that's different is today you have a diagram and you have a pronunciation guide. All right, guys. So now that you know exactly what nonfiction text features are, you have a little bit of an idea of all of the different kinds of informational text that you may see. All right, y'all have fun looking through those books on Epic. Also, remember for your assignment, every single day you have to read for 30 minutes. Any book that you want, I would love for you to be reading a chapter book. All right, guys. Love y'all so much. Have a great day.